Hey, Basket Brains, Kirby here, aka Darkwing Disc. And do you know how many dancers it takes to screw in a light bulb? Five, six, seven, eight. Alongside of me, as always, is the Fairway Finder himself, Ollie. And before the show, Ollie told me that he bought a fish tank. No way he can drive that thing, regardless of the shape. Joining us this week is a very special guest, and that is Justin Banks. And Justin told me he had to break up with his internet. Apparently, there was no connection. Welcome to episode 79 of the KO Disc Golf Show. Episode 79 is the Slowpoke episode. Famous players to wear 79, Jose Abreu. Red Sox players, wasn't many. I have Cutter Crawford, wore it for the year 2021. There was no Mariners ever have worn the number 79, which I thought was pretty interesting. And then Ollie hit us with the Giants.
We had a bunch of like 1-2 year guys, but the most notable is going to be Rosie Brown.
Rosie Brown. And then Banks, you got one for us too, right?
Absolutely, yeah. The Seahawks had number 79. The man himself, Jacob Carl Green. He was 1980 first round draft pick, 10th overall. He's literally number 3 in the all-time sacks leaders, right behind Reggie White and Lawrence Taylor.
Nice, very cool. All right. KO question of the week. This one has to do with bag tags. Should bag tags always be on the line, even if you're playing maybe dubs or maybe you're playing some other type of format, and maybe you're not at that specific course that you have the dub tags at. Maybe it's Gaffney's, or I know North Park also does tags. So comment down below your opinion on tags. Should tags always be on the line no matter what? And we'll talk about it at the end of the show. Banksy, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining us.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. It's always great to be here in the KO Disc Golf Show.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be one of our most avid listeners. It's definitely one of those, definitely one of my favorite things that I know when we drop an episode, within an hour or two, Ollie and I have a group message with you. We're getting a message from you about something that happened during the episode, something silly or your opinion about something. And I love it, man. It's definitely kind of helped create a little community around this show that we're doing. And it's just...
Absolutely.
it's just awesome. Yeah.
Thanks, man. I like being on there, throwing some words out there of encouragement, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love going and interacting with you in that chat and, making jokes, and always a pleasure inviting us on to do Fairway Media commentary and all that good stuff. So go make sure to check out Fairway Media and that commentary that Kirby and I be doing.
Absolutely, throw a comment in there too. It's always fun to have a little side chat with the content.
For sure. Yeah, you're really good at interacting with people on social media. Like your comment section. Like you seem so like you don't miss a single comment. You know what I mean? And you're so good about kind of playing. Even when somebody maybe has a negative comment about something, you're so good at kind of taking it and hey, I see what you're saying, but also, these other factors kind of go into it. So something I've noticed you're just really, really great at.
Thanks, man.
You did a lot of events in 2025. How many events did you do?
Oh man, putting me on the spot here. I can actually pull up a good number for you, but yeah, I absolutely like to be able to interact with those that are interacting with me. It's kind of we have these tools to be able to make our community grow and just have fun with it. That's kind of one of the main reasons why I kind of started Fairway Media, is just, I like being a content consumer myself and like to run things fairly. So it's something Fairway Media. Why not?
Yeah, I've said this before, but when I was first getting into disc golf and I didn't know anyone, Kirby didn't know me, and no one like that. Like, I was watching your videos like nonstop, trying to figure out courses and meet players. I was like, and then I remember I was watching some videos and saw Kirby from like the Rat City Rumble, and I ended up signing up, trying to find. It would always sign up right away. It would fill up right away. I mean, for your league time, so it was always hard to get around with you. But I remember the first one I did, and Roxy came out, and I was like, yes, like I did it. I got him. And then, yeah.
I don't have an exact number. I thought I could do it with the stats,
Do
but
do you think it was more or less than 20?
tournaments. I think it's about at least once a month, twice a month. Man, I have to look it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there was definitely a while there where I saw you pretty much week in and week out, for
Hmm.
for the majority of the summer. It's so great. So great having you out there. And one of the things that I talk about, and I think that maybe some people in the area, I don't know if necessarily people take it for granted, but I don't know if people um, necessarily notice that you're out there week after week, putting out this content of Washington State disc golf. And I've done a lot of traveling to other places. I've been, Oregon, I've been California a bunch, and I go to these places and they don't have a local who's coming out to the tournament and who's filming and putting that stuff on YouTube. So it's one of those things that I think we're very privileged to have somebody like you in our area that's willing to go out week after week and kind of like put their own maybe tournament aspirations, or kind of their kind of like knowing that, like, or finding that your what makes you happy in the disc golf space is filming these events and then doing whatever else you do in disc golf on the side, whether it be dubs or anything like that. But it's one of
Yeah,
those
you.
things where we're very privileged to have you in the area.
Oh, thanks, man. It's a privilege being able to just go out every weekend and find some B tier that could be shown to whoever wants to see. So, it's really awesome to have a little growing community. We've got about 2,200 subscribers and about 50 paid members who are jumping in on that early access. Thanks,
That's me. That's me.
Fairway fam or early
Yeah.
Fairway
access members,
freaks.
Fairway freaks, whatever you guys want to call yourselves.
I
That's so
call
funny.
myself a fairway freak, and I think I've done it in a commentary before. And I had someone come up to me and they're like, "Why is Ollie calling us freaks?" Or I think that was one of the comments, and I was like, "Oh my
This
gosh."
is this is fun stuff, guys. Yeah, the channel can always change to whatever we decide. So if you got some cool ideas, let me know. Even just say something in the comments. We can talk about it.
That's awesome. Yeah, what drives the passion behind,
Oh,
filming all of these events? Is that
I can tell you the thing that I've been kind of working on is having my own real big thing. A lot of my jobs have been non-consistent. I was just having this conversation earlier today. Like ever since high school, I've always literally just figured it out. I never went to college. I've just literally worked many different jobs over probably 20 something jobs in the last 25 years, but I've kind of slowed down into a few companies in the last like 8 years or so. But literally every weekend I need a project to do. And when I found disc golf, I was playing every weekend. I was getting physically tired because I did hit the 40s. That is a real block, boys. Beware. But yeah, the consistency is what keeps me out there and just trying to get better every time. The editing process has gotten quicker. The better I make my templates, and honestly, it's all about putting in the hours. Anything you put the hours in, you're going to get better. So
yeah,
I truly believe that.
yeah, that's I mean, very true. I mean, you got to put the time into anything, especially if you are excited about it, or it gets you, kind of going week in and week out like that. That's
Yep.
awesome. Um, is there anybody that maybe locally, kind of before you got into filming events, is there anybody that kind of maybe kind of helped you, like helped lead the way for you, or anybody maybe that gave you kind of advice early on,
Yeah.
that kind of helped guide you?
Absolutely. Lots of friends in the doubles community. Really, the consistency of hanging out with the same people, you really make those relationships. So yeah, throughout the whole process, I've been asking my friends about something or that, or been looking up something. What do they think about this? Or there was even a moment when I was coming up with an idea for Fairway Media, and I was like, "Hey, Kyle Crabtree, what do you think about the Fairway Media?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, get .com." And I was like, "Well, .com's already a thing, so I got to do .golf." But I think it's kind of a fun, unique thing. Um, but yeah, the community is really, you got to have your circle, and you know, that's how life is sometimes.
Yeah. Um, do you have any kind of like background in film, outside of just kind of starting to do stuff for like YouTube and that kind of thing? Like, was that something that maybe like in high school or something like that you dove into?
Oh my gosh, high school. Oh, 1999 was my senior year. I actually graduated in 2000. Back then, there was an audio video kind of club. We just switched from or switched to like Windows 98 or something everywhere, and people were downloading things on Kazaa and getting in trouble and installing Grand Theft Auto on the laptops or on the computer lab computers and getting sent to the principal's office. Somebody did that. I don't know if it was me or not, but yeah, I've always been tech savvy. I learned that from my dad a lot. He was nerdy in his own way. He was like Mr. Ham Radio and RC cars and always Mr. Fix It too. So I've kind of been I'm that guy in my world as well. But yeah, the video stuff kind of started when I started playing at the Nick Wood Putting League. We had it in a bar, and I made a video as a little test project for myself. I named it. I think it's not on YouTube anymore. It was I made myself an Adobe After Effects project of kind of mimicking the Agent Caddy Banks logo because it's like animated. So I was or Cody Banks, and I just made it Caddy
Okay.
Banks.
Okay.
So it
Yeah.
was kind of a silly little test project. It's got like the Google Earth zoom in to Federal Way with bar right there. It's so
That's
cheesy,
funny.
but you start it, at the beginning, and your journey is different.
Yeah.
It took
I've
me a
heard
few years to
something.
make good stuff.
I heard something where if you don't look back on your previous work and kind of cringe at it a little bit, you're not growing and
Yeah,
you're not moving forward in the right direction. So
so
that's
true.
definitely it's good to look at the old stuff and be like, man, I was so bad back then, but it's almost a
hmm
testament to how much better you are now. So do you remember your first video you posted to Fairway Media?
I think I first started on Instagram. But the regular one was a cell phone video of Zach Basket almost hitting cage at Horseshoe Lake,
Yeah,
and I think,
totally.
um, yeah.
107 views to this day. So we've come a long way. We got some early your first eagle on Disc Golf Valley is on here, so that's
Oh
pretty
my
fun.
gosh,
Yeah.
I
Dude,
have
I
not
watched our
looked at
first couple of
that.
episodes and I'm like, this is so bad. We've gone so far, or we've come so far.
Oh, this.
Um,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
So a lot of fun though. Really, really cool to see.
Yeah, I
What?
was I was the first tournament I filmed was borrowed camera from James Melnick. It was a like
Yeah.
a photo camera that barely took video. It didn't even do audio, and I learned how to do audio after that. I was and it was at Horseshoe Lake. It was kind of funny. Oh
That,
man, the kids at
that's
Classic.
awesome.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
What does the future of Fairway Media look like?
Oh, that's a good question. I still have yet to decide. Um,
Philosopher curb.
I do have some cool ideas I've been developing. You may have seen some of the live stuff, but that to make that really nice, you got to have a couple people. I tried doing way too many jobs at once. It did not turn into a good product, but I think eventually it could be something cool. I think the community would decide eventually, because it really is all about who's watching and who wants to see something cool. So that's kind of what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I've said before, man. We all appreciate just having you out there so much, and
Thanks, man.
you really do add a lot of value. I've said this before on the show that if you're a player out there who is aspiring to be sponsored by certain companies and stuff like that, and you're lucky enough to be featured in a Fairway Media video or you're on a Fairway Media covered round, that right there is fuel for your sponsorship fire, so much. And if you go to my YouTube channel, my Darkwing Disc YouTube channel right now, I have a playlist of 2025 my rounds, right? And I'm fortunate enough that I can put, a bunch of rounds in there. So this off season, when I'm talking with Discmania and they're asking me like, hey, what was your body of work this past year? I can send them this file, I can send them this link, and it's me, 10, 12 videos of me playing disc golf, showing my talents and my skills, and a bunch of videos where I'm doing commentary as well and that kind of stuff. So that value alone is something that I don't think a lot of people even really fully notice, but it's something that players like myself definitely appreciate. So
Yeah. Well,
um,
it's really cool to have the platform and a kind of a hub, if you will. I know
sure,
it's very cliche to try to gather people and call it a hub, but it kind of is.
yeah, for sure.
Whatever.
Ollie, how you doing, man? How's it going?
I'm
Please tell me
doing
about
well.
Costco. I love your stories. I went
Costco.
today for 2 hot dogs.
Costco story of the week. Nothing too much, nothing too crazy. Just trying to get through this week, honestly. I have like all everything I've been doing has just been like thinking about outside of Costco. I actually had a little bit of a not even like a funny story, but I was pushing carts, or like I was going to go push carts, and my supervisor, or in there, I go to open the like locker where they have all the ropes and the jackets and stuff, and there's no ropes there. So they like everyone's using a rope or something, or someone left it somewhere. So I walk outside and I find someone, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? Like, are there's no ropes or something?" I said like a couple words to him, and then a supervisor came out and was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm looking for a rope. There's no ropes in there." And he's like, "The ropes are inside." And said it in like this way, like not.
Whoa, bro.
I was like, bro, I was like, I literally walked out here. I'm talking to Terry, and then I'm going over there, and he's like, and I just kind of took a second, and I go, I'm all good. And I walk inside, and I take my vest off, and I walked up to the like manager, and I was like, I need to head home. I'm not gonna lie to you. And so then I went home yesterday. I've been going home, not early, but if you notice, I've been using like an hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes of sick time because of to get home at the start of the Mariners game. If you literally you could take all of my sick time times and they're all just for Mariners stuff, but then I have to go up and be like, "Oh, I'm not feeling good." And then there that was just like the icing on the cake. Like I was already going to leave early, and then I was like, I don't need 30 more minutes. Like if you're going to I was like, I'm just not going to be like talked to in like a condescending voice or anything like that. And so then this today I had like four managers pull me in the office and they were talking to me. But then it ended with them being like, "Sorry for sending you out there with no rope. Sorry for like putting you in that situation." And I was just like, "Hey, it's okay."
That's so corporate. Oh my
No,
god.
dude, they, and I'm like, because the funniest thing is like, you can kind of complain a lot as long as you're complaining about like the right things, and you can continually complain about them and kind of be vocal about them, and like the more vocal, it's kind of the more I've seen change. And like the managers and supervisors just kind of be like, yeah, we have to appear to like it because it's not like crazy things I'm complaining about. It's like things like yeah, little things like that where I'm like,
Sure.
so there's not a funny story, but a little annoying thing there. But
Yeah.
yeah, just
You have
been
to play
marriage
the
stuff.
game, I
Yeah,
think people call it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cooling. I'm not. I always I'm like. Because I was like kind of getting upset, but I was like, "What's the point in getting upset? I could just leave." I was like, and I was like, I'm already gonna leave and go watch the Mariners game. This is the easier reason. I
Yeah.
was like,
I
you just
had something similar Friday. There was confusion on where to pick up a stack of lumber. And when I got there, it was a different order and it was way more weight than I had to move. And long story short, I was like, this is not wrecking my playoff day. I,
I
this is the smallest problem if there's any problems today.
you gotta realize are gonna have to realize the Mariners are gonna cause other problems like work
Mhm.
and other things like that because of how big this is, and so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah,
Things are getting shut down. Yeah.
sorry but not sorry. You know, it's like
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
if I have the hours, I'm gonna use it. Like, and then yeah, I got
Right,
my
right.
shift switched around for
Yeah.
game 3, and then I have game 4 off my birthday. I'm very excited for that.
Hey.
And then Denver trip and Broncos versus Giants.
Plans. All right. I like to hear
Yeah,
it.
very cool. Yeah, Ollie and I got out to Jackson Park this week, and we debuted the new 18-hole layout there at Jackson Park here in North Seattle. So it was really cool. Go check that out on our channel.
Yeah, I'll put it at the end of the video. It'll be like one of the few videos if you just when you do want to go watch it, it'll be at the end there. Yeah.
Hard.
Sweet. Yeah, very cool. Um, Dude, I've had kind of a freaking tough week actually, like kind of a week that has not been ideal. So we did the show Monday night last week. Monday morning last week, I went and we bought a new couch. Went and paid for the rest of it. Tuesday morning, I'm at the store. And Ellie calls me, my wife Ellie calls me and says, "Hey, the garage is flooded.
What?
I'm standing in like inches of water in our laundry room right now." She's like, can you come home? Like, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll come home." So what's actually funny about that is I wrote a sign on the door that said "Closed early, go Mariners." So I was
Mm,
just kind of assuming people would assume I closed early to go to like the Mariners game or something, but really I just went home to deal with
I saw
like,
that. I thought that was for like the Mariners or something. I was like, huh?
that's good
no.
marketing right there.
Yeah, just dealing with a flooded garage. So that was like a huge bummer and super super expensive. It's gonna be like, we're working on insurance and stuff like that, but it might be like a $14,000 like fix and stuff like that. Because we got to tear up all the flooring. There's drywall in between the wall, like the laundry room and the garage, that we're gonna have to like tear up and like replace and stuff. So just a huge mess on that day, so that was super annoying. Wednesday I had the day off, and I spent my whole day at home dealing with like Seatown plumbing and stuff like that, because we are trying to like, there's like a pipe that was like hella eroded and stuff like that, so they went through and like sneaked it out and cleaned it out for us, but that was a whole other thing. And then on Thursday, our cat Butters got a little surgery done, which we was planned. Like, we knew that was going to happen. It was kind of a like, oh, we hope he's okay, but we're like, he will be okay. This is a good thing for him. So Thursday we take him in, and then Friday the couch gets dropped off. We're pumped. Um, we spend all morning kind of getting the couch set up, the new living room set up. Vibes are real high in the house. I go to work, and then I'm crossing the street on my way into the shop, and I got hit by a car.
Mm,
uh, a car like physically drove into me. So I was most of the way across the street, and I could kind of see the guy out of the corner of my eye not paying attention and kind of slow rolling up. And then as I'm most of the way across the street, I hear him press the gas. And I kind of like hop out of the way and kind of like roll off of his car. And I like pounded on his hood, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he turns the corner, kind of goes in front of the store, stops, turns around, looks at me, and I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he just drove away.
Are
And
you
I was like,
what?
"What the hell, dude? Like, what was that?" So I'm like kind of frazzled. I was already running like a couple minutes late. Like, there was a guy waiting for me outside the store, and I know this guy. He's in all the time. So I get in the store. He comes in a few minutes later, and he's like, "Hey, I saw everything that happened. Like, are you okay?" And I was like, "Dude, like, thank you," because I wasn't even sure if that was real for a moment. Like, I didn't, like, I wasn't even believing that that really happened. So I'm
That's
kind of talking
insane.
with him. Yeah, I'm like talking with him about it, and I was like, "I'm fine." I was like, "I'm not even like, I didn't get the guy's license or car or anything like that." I was like, "I don't even know that I'm gonna like, I'm
Barely.
not injured, so like, I don't know that I'm gonna
Yeah.
press charges or anything either." But just like super annoying, and I'm kind of like chilling out from that. And then Ellie calls me, and she's like, "Hi, I don't know what happened. The front door was open, and one of the cats got out, and I can't find him." And I'm like, "Oh
No.
fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck." Okay, I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna come home," and the guy that was like talking with me about me getting hit by a car is still in the store. So this guy has watched me go from like high to low to high. And then I call Don, my business partner, and I'm like, "Don, I'm gonna close the store. I gotta go home. One of my cats got out. This is more important than here." And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, do whatever you gotta do, no problem." And as I'm talking with him, Ellie calls me, and she's like, "I found him." And I was like, "Hey, never mind. Actually, like, I'm
Mm.
good." But this guy who's in the store watches me be like, "Oh man, I got hit by a car," to like, "Oh, I'm good," to, "Oh my God, my cat's gone," to like, "Oh, we're good." And like, yeah, it was just like a roller coaster of a Friday.
That's a
Like,
movie or
dude,
something.
it just sucked. I mean, and then Saturday, I wake up and Butters, who we have home, popped his cone off, and he popped two of his stitches on his stomach, so he was bleeding. So like Saturday morning, my wife and I had, or Sunday morning, my wife and I had to like drive him to the emergency room and get him like re-stitched up and like re-glued because he's got like a gash down his stomach. So it's just been kind of like not everybody's cool, everybody's happy and healthy, but just kind of like one thing after another this week. This kind of just made a long and kind of tenuous week for me. So, um, no tournaments. I didn't play a tournament this weekend. I was definitely not there or ready to play in any way, shape, or form. So just annoying. You know what I mean?
You were in an episode of what, shoot, I had it on the tip of my tongue. The one where they're fighting death scenes and stuff. Like,
Oh, Final Destination.
yeah, you were in
Yep.
your own movie there. That's
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah. So funny. Yeah, just a week though for sure. So, honestly, I'm kind of glad like once like today hit and it
Wow.
was like pretty quiet and chill and I was like, okay, cool. Like new week has started, there's no pressing issues, nothing's
That's
going
wild.
down right now, so yeah. Um all right, we're gonna jump right into the baseball check-in. Exciting stuff for Seattle fans. It is wild. I'm gonna say it was a hell of a Mariner-a-thon. Get it? Like marathon, but with the Mariners, because the 15 innings is pretty long. It was awesome, dude. It was so electric. Banks, you were at the game, right?
Yeah, I threw a couple $100 on the evening to go through an experience that'll never happen again. Well, it hasn't happened in my entire lifetime.
It
Sure.
will.
So,
I feel like if we make the right moves, we'll be looking pretty like we got something going on with some young guys.
yeah, this
Yeah. You
this team
you
is
hope it's
exciting.
you hope it's the first of a few of these type of years, or a few of this
Yeah.
type of feel. So,
So
I,
Dan
yeah,
Wilson, the current coach, was the player, was the catcher back in 2001. So it's like the next generation of something
oh
cool
yeah,
happening. So it's really
full
awesome to
circle.
see in person. The 15 inning fiasco, well, what's that called? A marathon was just absolutely. I was on my feet pretty much the whole game, except for the first 3 innings before a kid started getting sick behind me, and I had to vacate where I was sitting. But yeah, it was an emotional roller coaster the whole time.
It was awesome. I was laying in bed listening to the last few innings of the game, and Ellie was like, "What? Are you still? Is the game still going on?" And she doesn't, to her credit, she doesn't know a lot about baseball. So I was like, "Yeah." She's like, What's going on?" And I was like, "Well, they're in the 13th inning." She's like, "Don't they only play nine?" And I was just like, "Yep." And that's why it's awesome right now. So, really, it was. I mean, that was electric stuff. Having all those starters come out of the bullpen. I think that's probably my favorite
Oh,
part of October baseball is the fact that there's like that image every year of all the starters leaving the dugout and walking out to the bullpen like, yeah, we got it for the team. Every year I think that's just like one of the coolest images in baseball to see this like starting unit being like, no, 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 we're good. We're here for the team. It's so awesome.
dude, that bullpen area was electric. That's where I like to hang out. That's where I was
Hmm.
pacing back and forth for 8+ innings, pretty much since the 6th inning when it was tied up. But yeah, I looked it up. There was 472 pitches, 32 strikeouts between both teams. In 15 innings, there were 8 Detroit pitchers and 7 Mariner pitchers. That's ridiculous. And I got to
Awesome.
see a bunch of balls getting thrown from the bullpen to the crowd. Everybody was just excited. It was electric. Man, that's
That's awesome.
just such a one silly one word to combine it all, but it was just I can't forget it. I have a bunch of BTS videos. I'm still editing that, so it'll be
That's
cool.
sick. Ollie, I think we have a new addition to the Hot Boy list, the KO Disc Golf Show Hot Boy list, official list. Polanco. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. The guy, like, have yourself a week. Incredible, man. The guy's got to be a Seattle sports legend, right?
yeah. I mean, let's continue this, but yeah, working towards being for
Instant
sure.
classic.
Yeah.
Man.
That moment is a Seattle sports moment forever. He's
Yes.
working towards that upper echelon. Like if he, yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Captain Clutch for sure.
It's incredible. I mean, really, this is the like 100% the kind of stuff that I've said it last week, but this is the kind of stuff that children who are 10, 11, 12 will realize, like, think about for the rest of their lives. They'll be our age doing a silly disc golf podcast, being like, "Yeah, but Polanco during that one year was so good."
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's awesome. And then
They were
yeah, with
core
the Mariners
memories.
winning, yeah, and with the Mariners
95.
winning tonight too, it's so sick.
Yeah. 95 for me back when I was playing Little League stuff in Auburn Parks and Recreation.
Hmm. Yeah. No, I mean 100%. Yeah, it's so great to see. I mean, the city is electric. I mean, the city is buzzing right now. Everybody, I mean, across this, even my wife, who is not into baseball at all, she's even saying she's like, I can't believe how many of my friends are now starting to talk about baseball and all of a sudden are kind of coming out of the woodworks of being Mariners fans, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's what
infectious.
happens.
Love
Yeah,
it.
The non-Mariner fans become Mariner fans.
it's infectious. It's a lot of fun. So,
Yeah.
um, all right, we're gonna do the tournament recap. This is presented by Emerald City Discs. Emerald City Discs, the gem of the Pacific Northwest. First up was the Deception Pass opening happening out at Oak Harbor at Deception Pass Golf Course, ran by Eric Dupinski and Lucas Lauda. Taking down MPO is Trev the Rev McCleskey. I believe Trevor was, I think he was deployed for the last like 6 months or so. And this is only like
Oh,
his
really?
second. Yeah, this is like his second tournament back or first tournament back. We saw him at the North Whitby Open back in like February, and I think he's been gone like the whole time. So
Okay.
cool to
Well,
see
I'm
him
glad
back.
he's
Cool to
back.
see him. What's that?
I'm glad he's back. Yeah.
Yeah, cool to see him back and successful as well. So congratulations to him taking down MPO over Trey Carter, who came in second. Christy Rain won FPO. Tim Sweeney won MP40. Kevin Merrill won MP50.
Hit the move.
Matthew Gagner beat out Josh Resnick for MA1. Daisy James won FA1. Adam Croft won MA40. Jeff Rich won MA50. The fucking goat, Chuck Knudsen, won MA60. He actually messaged me midday and said that he aced his first throw during round two. He aced hole 9. So pretty freaking sick, dude. Yeah, really awesome.
Talk about good memories.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's the GOAT for a reason. So, um, winning MA2 was Dylan Boissonneau. Man, that's a tough one to pronounce. He beat out Jimmy Archer and John Arnold for MA2, and then MA3 was won by Hunter Brooks over Carl C.J. Metters and James Radick. Congratulations, all those out at Deception Pass. From what I understand, it was a pretty rainy second round, and they had a couple of dropouts, but not too bad all in all. Also happening this weekend was the second annual Danny Copeland Sasquatch Memorial,
Ooh,
supported by Innova Disc Golf.
can I jump in on that? I did cover it.
I would love for you to take this over. Go ahead.
All right. So out at Maple Valley, Washington, they had our second annual Danny Copeland Sasquatch Memorial. Rest in peace, Danny Copeland. It was in your honor. MPO winner Andrew Savage over Tyler Schrock. FPO Sierra Griffiths, congratulations. MP40. Spoiler alert, pause it because you're gonna watch Fairway Media. We covered MP40. Pause it now. Bjorn Penny won over Jared Johns. MP50. Ming Vang.
When did they unpause?
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. You'll watch the video anyway, see how it's done. MA1, TJ Mason, MP40, Josh Stout. I didn't plan that. MA50, Mark Watson. FA50, Valerie Weber, congratulations. MA60, Steve Smith. Smitty, MA2 Michael Baldry, MA3 Michael Kenyon, and MA40 Jeff Forrester. Looks like he beat out Chris Pinschiff and Pierce Reynolds, a friend of the show.
Here's
Looks like,
Reynolds, one of our goats.
yeah, looks like he had a good run at it. And
I think he went to a playoff, right?
that's right. I think he had a two-hole playoff. Unfortunately, had a second place finish there. And then FA4 was won by Julia Lowe.
Awesome. Thanks for taking that over, man. That was great.
Yeah, and
Nice
go
job.
check it out. It's coming out in a few days. Fairway Media.Golf. Look up Danny Copeland Sasquatch Memorial.
Very cool. All right. Time for the tournament look ahead by Swamp Cow Kava Bar. Swamp Cow Kava Bar. Love that muddy water. Um, Really, there's only one tournament that we're going to kind of touch on. That is Three-Headed Monster happening next week Sunday at Fort Stelicum Park in Tacoma. This is a triples event, which is pretty interesting. You don't see those around too much. Definitely tells you that we are in the off season for sure. That we're covering triples events here on the show, so we're about there with it. If I had to kind of give my early take on who I think is going to take down this event, I'm going to pick the Heiser Heroes. This is a team consisted of Asher Weideman, Brian Johnson, and Daniel Pfaff. Those are three absolute killers. Yeah, really, really strong team. So, with respect to everybody else, that is my pick to win that event, and we'll let you know last week what happens.
Nice.
Weather look ahead presented by AGL Discs.
Oh, together we can reduce, reuse, and recycle for a greener future for disc golf.
Love it. We actually have a pretty solid week all in all here in Seattle. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're looking at pretty much sunny for the most part. Mid 50s, maybe into getting touching 60. Don't hate that. Friday, pretty cloudy, but should be all right. Saturday and Sunday.
It's gonna be cold in the shadows.
Yeah, chilly in the shadows. Yeah.
It's October.
100%. Yeah, you catch a breezy day. Like today was really windy, and it was actually pretty cold because of the wind, but the actual temperature outside was just fine. It looks like we got nighttime PM showers on Saturday, and then kind of sporadic rain throughout Sunday. So if you are playing in the triples event, be prepared for a little bit of rain. And if you're playing on Saturday, hopefully you get out there early enough that you can, avoid any inclement weather. All right. Are you guys ready for the best 90 seconds, 60 to 90 seconds of your week, depending on how much he's got in him?
How long I can last. Sorry I couldn't get you 90 last week.
It's always breakdown. I think after this we only have one more breakdown. I think that's the Tour Championship. So enjoy it while it lasts, ladies and gentlemen. Ollie, are you ready, my dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and hit him in 3, 2, 1, go.
After an old school slobber knocker, fucking B comes out on top, proving that he is tougher than a $2 steak after a pretty dismal first round. Any more and he would have been arrested for elder abuse as he takes down Paul McBest and sweet Rick Wysocki, who came in second and third to the pasta man himself. Maybe if Hobbs was around, Calvin would have been better than fourth place. Nicolas in the fifth place, and I barely knew her. Austin Turner finishes in sixth. No ice punts this week. Gannon doesn't get that for the seventh cold. I know. Throw pink women's event now. First things first. Absolutely criminal that it's not a major. What a mistake by the PDGA. Big Money Missy says, "Give me the player of the year," as she takes down the biggest major that isn't a major. The pink-haired princess, with
Anale.
the beautiful Anale with the beautiful second place finish. No silver for Silva this week as Sardinen lands in third place, and ECD's very own Sophia the Doctor Dunecki ties the hot round in the last day to jump into fourth place.
That was solid.
That was literally
Really
90
nice.
seconds.
Yeah. Was it really?
Yes, I timed it.
Oh, see,
1
not bad, buddy.
minute 30 seconds and
That was
16
your
milliseconds.
90-second breakdown.
Her name is Anale Torges Maniste. And I don't know if I pronounced
It's right there.
Torges. Yeah, right there. Yeah, she's from like Finland or something.
Are you
or
joking?
Estonia,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, absolutely. I'm joking.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I
was like, Kirby set me up for failure.
No, you did great, man. That was really, really good.
I was like,
isn't it almost more fun to read along with him while he's
It
saying
is
out
a
loud?
new experience, and I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you catch the one time I almost read in the quotes and I saved it? Did you catch it?
Oh, right, yeah.
I was about to say like the old Ricola TV ads, but I was like locks it in fifth place.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Good time.
You don't need to explain the joke. Nicolas. I get it. I'm old.
I should. Old man, I just explain all my jokes.
It's all good. That was fun.
All right. So, KO question of the week: bag tags.
Yes.
Should they always be on the line, even during dubs or even not at the specific course?
Not dubs.
Not doubles.
No,
Not doubles.
nothing. Only singles events. Like,
Yeah.
and
You
not.
play differently.
And also, I say no. I'm a big believer in no.
You
No,
just get
as
your
in,
bag tag and you never play again? Is that you?
No, I play bag tag events, but I'm more of a person that's like, if I'm going to the course to either practice for a tournament or play a casual round, like I want to just have fun. Like I don't even want to stress about losing my tag. Usually I have a high tag, so it's like something I shouldn't stress about, but something I'm like something I'm always like
you definitely
I don't
have to have a conversation before the game.
Yeah, and so I'm always like, and so like it also a couple things like I don't really like doing it on a new course. Even if it's new for everyone, it's still like I like to have fun and make it more casual my first time playing a course. Like I think I had a bad time trying to do a tag round on blues when they had like 1 through 12 in or like the 1 through 8 and 12, and I was like, or maybe it was the first time they had the back nine up, and I was like, guys, I just want to play blues, and it was still super. That's when everything was there. Everything was messy and full of life, and you could lose your disc, and there's stinging nettles, and I was like, it was pouring down rain, and I was like, guys, can we just play around for fun? Like, it would be so much better if I could just like do that. So I think they should be on the line, just be like, tag round this time, meet here, then it's a tag round. But if someone's like, oh, I'm not really trying to play tags, either don't let them play without the tag in, or just don't, be like, oh, you can just play. I don't know. That's kind of rude though.
I think if it's a course or a place like North Park where you guys have a big tag system, if you go to North Park and you guys are playing singles, then tags are probably on the line.
Yeah.
And that's fair because you're at the course, right?
But if you're
but if I'm in North Park tags and I go to like Lakewood and I run into a couple of North Park guys, like I'm not putting my tag on the line, or like, you know what I mean? Like that's ridiculous.
Unless you really
it's a
want
random
to.
meeting. Yeah, you'd have to mention it.
It's something like I've done that before with like my buddies, but it's something we're like all agreed upon. And if someone was like, "Nah," I'd be like, "All right, let's just play $5 or something." If we can do $5, or we could do nothing.
I honestly forget about my tag. I think it's in my center console. I don't even put it in my bag. I'm like
never dubs.
Japanese tag like 63 because I forgot to go to the event. So I got handed one. I don't think I've ever played against it. Not even at like Fenny Single League. That's like a $3 game. So I always forget about tags. I'm terrible.
Yeah, I saw it in one of the Facebook groups. They did tags for a dubs thing, and I thought it was pretty strange. And I was like, how do you figure out between you and your partner who gets the higher tag between you two? Do you guys like play off a hole or? Yeah, is it like I did better today than you did? I get the higher tag. Like that's crazy. So, yeah,
I
I thought
think
it
it's
was
just
interesting
overall
though.
score, divvied out numerical order, whatever was
Sure.
handed in at the beginning.
I
I
guess
think that's the
numerical order
easiest
would
way to
make
Oh,
go.
more
what you
sense
and
too.
what you came in with would make sense.
Yeah.
That's
But
fair.
also at the same time, so you're just giving me not a chance to beat the guy next to me?
Yeah, also that too. So like no matter what, you're walking out of here with the second highest. Like that's
Yeah.
the best you can do today. So I kind of get that. Um, all right. Draft this week is something a little different. This was Banksy's idea. I point this way because he's that way on my screen, but I might be pointing at Ollie right now. I have no idea.
I can try
Um,
to make it that way.
I'll just keep mixing it up, being
Which
like,
way
so
do you want
Banksy's that
Banks?
way now.
Yeah, you pick
Uh,
and I'll.
have Banks that way, and then
Yeah.
have you that way, I
You're
guess,
the
and I'll just
editor. I'm not working
keep
this one.
pointing
I'm
that
just
way.
a contestant.
So this way,
um,
that way, this way, and then who's down here?
Banks, and then there if I'm just talking to myself, really. So, um,
I came up with this one. This is called the food disc silly draft.
yeah. And Banks, you're gonna have the first overall pick, so start us off.
Oh my goodness. I only wrote down like 6, so you guys better not have mine. We got rules. We gotta have similar sounding food and disc to make your item, and no repeats. So if somebody picks destroyer, nobody else can do destroyer.
Also true.
Or if somebody picks apple fritter, someone can't do apple fritter. Whatever. All right, my number one pick is the best thing I thought of, and it's the best food: the rib eye cap raptor.
Oh, okay.
It's not a C,
Rib eye and raptor.
but you say
Rib eye
cap.
cap is
You,
Captain's
for
Raptor.
both of them.
why not just do a regular
Cap wrap.
raptor then?
Ribeye cap wrap, ribeye cap
Sure.
wrapped. It depends
Fair,
on
fair.
who's typing it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Is my answer.
That's fair. Okay, I get you. I see
It's
where
the
you're
best
going with that.
one. Number
Yeah.
one. Number
That's
one.
Is that your best one? Because it's gonna be a tough list for you.
Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time.
I think honestly, after hearing that, I think my list is pretty solid now. Thanks.
You don't even have a list. I'm going off the dome, and I'm feeling better.
All right.
My first pick is going to be sesame CD1 bun.
That's pretty great. I like that a lot. It does.
That's
Yeah, I like that.
when I first started doing this, I was thinking like of the process you see at Trash Panda, like someone actually taking this food, putting it through a machine, pushing it into a disc.
Okay, so I didn't see it like that. I was just trying to make shit sound cool. So
That too, yeah. It's all having fun.
yeah. Ollie, you got to wrap around here.
All right, we're gonna take with the first one. Doesn't start with, but it's similar S and C sounding. Does that work?
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna go with the cinnamon toast crunch sequoia.
I love it. I love it.
Love it, dude.
I mean,
so great.
You won't even need a chalk bag. You just got that delicious residue. You just lick your finger
Yeah.
with the,
Oh, the
cinnamon
Cinnadust?
It just falls straight to the ground, and they're like,
Yes.
Yeah.
and we're gonna go with. This is a little bit of a stretch, I guess. I'm off the dome, and I think this is where I'm going with. And I talk about this a lot. I saw some comments with it, so indulging. Muster packet maple from AGL.
I'm sensing a theme.
Oh yeah, have you figured it out? Shout out the AGL disc lineup.
Get it?
Love
Please
it,
don't
dude.
pick it. Please don't
Get
pick
it.
it.
It's so funny. I love it.
They're gonna
Oh
start
my
making
God.
something cool real quick. All right.
All right, so my next pick. This is the one that I think I'm actually the most proud of, and I want to knock it out now. It's the DD's nuts.
Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
So like D's nuts, yeah.
That's awesome.
Banks, I got you for a wraparound here.
All right. I think this might cause you to go back into your culinary school. I pick the Dauphinois Destroyer.
Dauphinois Destroyer.
Yeah, okay.
That thinly sliced
Da-
potato with creamy sauce. You use weights. Oh my god, it's melt in your mouth.
Dauphine.
Potato.
Potatoes
Dauphine.
Dauphines. Yeah, Dauphine
Yes.
Destroyer. Yeah. Dude, potatoes Dauphine is like legit one of the most delicious things you can have at like a fancy restaurant.
Yeah, I
So,
didn't know how to say it. I'm a
no,
home cook.
it's like Dauphine, Dauphinois. It's really like
Yeah,
either how fancy or how douchey you want to get at the time. So,
gotcha.
yeah.
It's French as French can be.
Mm-hmm. You got another pick here.
Oh, the Pad Thai P2.
Pad Thai P2
Good
is
one.
awesome.
I was trying to work P2 into one earlier, and I was struggling with it. So
That's
nice
I
job.
had a
great.
few options. I'll tell you later.
Now I'm gonna
Yeah.
take the Pad CU P2.
Yeah.
The
I'm gonna take
Pensacola
Pad Thai.
P2.
Yeah. Pad Thai P2X.
No, you can't take Pad Thai, but you can take Pad CU and P2X.
There you go. Pad Thai is different. Yeah.
Oh, Pad Thai. I didn't hear. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. You're good. All right. So for my next pick, this is another one I think I'm kind of proud of, and this one is Falk Gras, like foie gras.
Yes,
So-
I get it. I love it.
Wait, what is the disc?
Foie gras.
Falk, an Falk from
Okay, yeah.
So Falk Gras. Yeah.
That's you made a nickname out of it. That's awesome.
Yeah. Ollie, you got back-to-back picks here.
We are gonna have to go. We've talked about it earlier. I think that might have been before the show, but the eggplant elm. You can't give me that crazy purple eggplant.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
I
then
love this effort.
to wrap up, we're going with the Cap'n Crunch Koa. Get
Nice.
out of here! We are
Oh my
killing
God.
the game.
Your-
I was
your
gonna
bag
try to
is
do
awesome.
rice crispy Koa, but I feel like that wasn't really doing it justice with the rice first. But
Sure.
so we're doing the Captain Crunch Koa. I like that too, but both were good. But then
That's a nice
theoretically, I feel like a Rice Krispie molded the Koa could fly further.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe that's the
really-
next challenge video.
They're really aerated, so I feel like you can get like a lot of it'd be a lightweight disc, right?
Like an
Yeah.
elephant ear eagle.
Hey, that's really good. It's my pick, but you don't
sorry.
get a pick. It's my pick. Yeah, easy.
I
That's
saw
really
the
good.
joke. I had to go for it.
Yeah, that's really good. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna go with oh man, I have a bunch of like good ones left over here. So I'm gonna go with a polecat panini.
I love it.
Cat panini is amazing.
I think it does sound better with the disc first. You
I think
got a
so,
thing
yeah.
going there. I was going
Cap'n
food first
Crunch
because
Koa.
I'm
Give me my a Koa Cap'n Crunch? No, I mean actually that sounds kind of nice.
He's
What
like,
is it-
no way, you're crazy. Ah, shit. it
Elm
works.
eggplant. What? Maple mustard pack. I guess it does work. Fuck.
Maple mustard pack is really good, actually. Yeah.
Oh my
Sounds better.
goodness. I'm gonna have to
Mustard
try
pack and
that.
maple's just fine. Yeah.
No, yeah, they're definitely it works, but there's you raise a fine question, my good sir.
Banks, you got one more.
Oh, should I go silly or delicious?
Silly, I guess.
All right, we're
Yeah.
doing the Waldorf salad wraith.
What was the serious? What was the delicious? What was the delicious?
I guess I already. Well, it was going to be the watermelon wraith, but you know,
No matter what.
you could
race
just
is
use
coming
the
out next.
rind. Yeah.
That's awesome. I have a couple of honorable mentions. I had the Slammer sandwich. I had the
That's
Ballista Bourguignon. I had a fried cicada, which doesn't really rhyme, but that's actually just like a real food is a fried cicada. I had Condor coffee. I had roasted chicken Rico X, and I had a durian destroyer. Durian fruit's like that really stinky fruit. So
I
those
took
are my
the
honorable
option
mentions.
with my Dauphinois Destroyer.
Yeah,
I
yours
had
was
an honorable mention. I said it earlier as a joke: elephant ear eagle, and
That's
a
good.
zinger Zephyr.
Oh yeah, solid.
That's good.
Also solid.
That's good. All great options. I'm
What
sticking
a-
with my AGL lineup in
What a fun draft!
that was a great idea, Banksy.
Nice. Yeah, good idea, man.
Episode 79 coming to you on Tuesday the 14th. Mariners will be traveling back home for Game 3 on Wednesday. Get excited for that. Thanks for coming to coming to talk with us, Banksy. A great time, honestly, listening to some of the questions Kirby was asking you and hearing some more about you. Even though we share a chat and we talk all the time, so appreciate you in our scene and what you do and what that means for everything. And yeah,
I love you too, man.
I love you. A little quote to end this thing. Might as well go win the. Might as well go win the whole fucking thing. Big
Let's go.
number.
Go Mariners.
Aim high, shoot low.
Go
We'll see you
Mariners.
next week.